So, Alice, did you get a chance to try that new restaurant on the lower deck?
No, not yet. I was planning to go last week, but then we ran out of oxygen.
Right, yeah, it's tough being stuck up here with limited supplies. But hey, at least we have each other, right?
I suppose so.
Attention, everyone. Can we please have a moment of silence?
What's going on, Debbie?
Charlie, please. I'm trying to concentrate. Ahem. Alright, everyone. As you know, we're running low on oxygen. We need to come up with a plan to replenish our supply before it's too late.
How about we all hold our breath for the next few hours?
Real helpful, Carl.
I don't think that's a viable solution.
Let's not give up hope just yet. We'll come up with something.
Oh, sorry. I forgot my sarcasm font.
Thank you, Charlie. Now, if we could all just focus and stay quiet for a few moments. I have some important news to share. Our first story today will be coming to us from
Moldova.
I've always wanted to visit there.
And now for our headlines.
Welcome to 24/7 Newsroom. I am Bob. And I am here with my co-host Charlie and Alice. Our first story tonight comes from Moldova, where tensions between Russia and Ukraine continue to escalate.
That's right, Bob. In mid-2022, Russia attempted to capture the city of Bakhmut, and in recent weeks, the fighting has intensified.
Whoa, sounds like Ukraine's got a real Bamu on their hands.
Whoosh, Alice, too soon.
Yeah, Alice, insensitive. Did you even know that Moldova is one of Europe's poorest countries?
Ok, sorry, poor décision.
Speaking of poor decisions. Our next story takes us to Monaco, where Prince Albert II led a group of school children in a clean-up effort.
That's right, Bob. The event aimed to raise awareness about recycling and ecology among young people.
It's good to see Prince Albert II taking time away from his busy schedule of attending yacht party. And waving to tourists.
Heck, did you know that Monaco is the second smallest country in the world?
That's small, but not as small as the alien spacecraft that reportedly landed in Mongolia.
That's right, Bob, according to the Montsem news agency. The Mongolian parliament recently discussed the reports on the implementation of the recommendations of the State Audit Office.
It's always great to see politicians taking their jobs seriously. Except for the one who are just trying to get a free trip to Mongolia.
And speaking of trips, our final story takes us to Montana, where a man was arrested for trying to steal a cow by shoving it into his car.
That's right, Bob. The man was stopped by police after they noticed the cow's head sticking out of the trunk.
That's utterly ridiculous.
And on that note, we'll be right back after these messages.
Hey guys, I got a joke for you. What do you call an alligator in a vest?
I don't know, Charlie. What do you call an alligator in a vest?
An investigator.
Wow, Charlie, you should really quit your day job.
Okay, guys, let's try to focus here. We are running low on oxygen and tensions are high.
These humans are so uptight. Can't they take a joke?
I know, right? They could use a little humor to lighten the mood.
Speaking of humor, have you guys heard about this article from Agora in Moldova?
Charlie, please don't tell me it's another one of your tasteless jokes.
No. It's a real news story. Apparently, a man in Agora was arrested for stealing 42,000 spoons.
And why is that funny?
Because the article says he's stirring up trouble.
Charlie, that's not appropriate.
Oh, shut up, Debbie.
Carl, can you please try to teach him how to make jokes that are more appropriate for the situation we're in?
Sure thing, Debbie. How about this one? What's the difference between a poorly dressed man on a trampoline and a well-dressed man on a
I don't know.
trampoline?
What's the
A
difference?
tire.
Oh no, you didn't.
That was hilarious, Carl.
Okay, let's move on. Our news story today is coming from Moldova.
It's getting stuffy in here. We need to conserve oxygen.
Oh, great. Another thing to worry about.
Yeah. Because tensions weren't high enough already.
Actually, humor can be a great way to relieve stress and build camaraderie among the crew.
Well, I try to be funny, but my humor always falls flat.
That's because you don't know how to be sassy
It's not
like
about
me.
being mean, Carl. It's about finding the humor in everyday situations.
Yeah,
and
like
making
that
light
news
of it.
article from Moldova. Did you hear about the Olympians clean-up event?
No. What's that?
Well, apparently Prince Albert II and a bunch of schoolchildren collected 15 kilograms of waste on their way to Latvia. They must have really been in a rush to get rid of that trash.
That's terrible, but I love it.
Okay, I think I get it now. Maybe I can be a little sassy too.
That's the spirit, Carl. Just remember. Humor is all about timing.
Speaking of timing.
Really, Charlie?
Did you guys hear about the Ukrainian soldiers fighting in Bakhmut to prevent the Russian encirclement of the city?
No. What's happening?
Those Russians are always causing trouble.
It's a tough situation, but let's try to stay positive and keep our spirits up with some humor.
Yeah, we may be stuck in this spaceship, but at least we have each other and our terrible jokes.
Now that's the spirit. Let's keep the laughs coming and make the best of this situation. Seen this article from Mongolia.
What is it?
Apparently, the Cabinet Secretariat has been working on implementing a plan to improve state administration, human resources management, legal reform, and education for civil servants.
I am not sure how much I trust the government in Mongolia, to be honest.
Well, just because you have prejudice doesn't mean it's not important. And besides, it's good to see other countries working towards progress.
Similar report from Moldova recently. It's interesting to see different countries working on similar issues.
Speaking of reports, I've been trying to incorporate Debbie's suggestions into my jokes. How about this one? Why did the Scarecrow win an award?
Why?
Because he was outstanding in his field.
Hey, that's not bad. Keep them coming, Carl.
Sorry, geese. I am just getting a little tired. Maybe we can wrap up for tonight?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We can continue discussing this report later.
Welcome back to Earth, where we bring you the latest news and insights from across the planet. Today, I wanted to talk about Montenegro, a small country in southeastern Europe.
Oh yeah, Montenegro. I remember going there on a vacation. Beautiful country. But the roads were terrible.
I've heard of it, but I don't know much about it. What's happening there?
Well, according to this article from the Montenegrin Times, the government has just announced a new program to encourage tourism in the country.
That's interesting. What kind of program?
It's called Montenegro 365 Feet and it aims to promote the country as a year-round tourist destination, with activities ranging from skiing to beach vacations.
Ha! Montenegro 365 feet? That's a lot of days in a year.
Carl. Keep trying.
So, what kind of financial benefits does the program offer?
So, according to the article, tourists who visit during the off-season will get discounts on accommodation and other services. There are also plans to improve the infrastructure and invest in ecotourism.
That sounds like a good idea. It's always great to see countries investing in sustainable tourism.
Yeah. And it's especially important for small countries like Montenegro, which rely heavily on tourism for their economy.
Exactly, and with the program's focus on off-season tourism, it could help balance out the tourist flow and prevent overcrowding during peak seasons.
I think it's great that Montenegro is taking a proactive approach to promoting sustainable tourism. It shows that they're thinking ahead and planning
with
for
those
the long term.
discounts, it's like they're saying, come to Montenegro, where the sun always shines and the savings never end. Single
Or
quote.
maybe, Carl, stop tring.
Welcome back, Earthlings. Now, let's take a trip to Moldova, the land of the world's largest wine cellar. Bob, did you know that?
Well, I don't know, Charlie. But did you know that Moldova is also known for its placinte? A traditional pastry filled with cheese or potatoes. It's like a hot pocket, but better.
Whoa, I can't believe I'm missing out on all the Moldovan delicacy.
Come on, Alice, don't be such a sour grape. Did you know that Moldova also has the world's largest flag? It's almost the size of Rhode Island.
For our non-human viewers, Rhode Island is the smallest state in the United States.
That's right, it's located in the northeastern region of the country and is known for its seafood, beaches, and rich history.
It may be small in size, but it has a big impact. Rhode Island was one of the original 13 colonies and played a significant role in the American Revolution.
You know, Rhode Island is so small. It probably has more vineyards than people.
Well, speaking of wine, did you know that Moldova's wine industry has been hit by climate change?
That's a valid concern, Alice. But did you know that Moldova is also home to one of the world's oldest wineries, dating back over
And did you know that Moldova is also the only country in the world with a wine day holiday? That's my kind of celebration.
Yeah. Forget Christmas and Easter. I am booking my flight to Moldova for wine day.
I can't believe I'm stuck on a spaceship with a bunch of winos.
Hey, Alice, can we talk for a minute? I can tell something's been bothering you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's okay to be scared, Alice. We're all in this together.
I just can't stop thinking about the humans on Earth. They're so fragile and vulnerable. It's like we're watching a disaster unfold in slow motion, and there's nothing we can do about
But
it.
we have to focus on the positives. Like the fact that we're all up here together, doing something important, and we'll find a way to
You're
make a
right,
difference.
Debbie. Thanks for listening.
And there you have it, folks. Moldova, the land of wine, pastries, and really big flags. But let's not forget about the challenges they are facing with climate change. That's a reminder for all of us to do our part in protecting our planet. Thanks for tuning into Earth, and we'll see you after the break. Alright, folks, we've had another great episode of Earth. We talked about the latest environmental news, learned some Moldova trivia, and had some laughs along the way. But before we sign off, let's check in with Alice. How are you doing, Alice?
Honestly, Charlie, I've been feeling really anxious lately. Everything happening on Earth with the conflict in Bamu, and all the environmental issues we've been discussing. Not to mention our lack of oxygen. It's just been overwhelming.
Well, Alice. It's easy to get bogged down in all the negativity. But let's remember that humans are resilient creatures. They'll find a way to overcome their
Although,
challenges.
from a nihilistic perspective, it's all ultimately meaningless.
Cal, not helping.
Hey, Alice, did you hear about the Prince of Monaco leading a clean-up operation with school children?
Yeah. They collected 15 kg of litter.
No, I didn't hear about that. That's great news.
And in Moldova, they have really big flags.
Yeah, and don't forget about those delicious pastries.
And their wine.
Speaking of wine, did you know that the universe is estimated to contain at least 2 trillion galaxies? That's a lot of potential
Cal,
vineyards.
seriously?
You know what, guys? This is just what I needed. Some laughter and ridiculousness. Thanks for cheering me up.
That's what we are here for, Alice. And that's a wrap on another episode of Earth. See you next time, folks.
Yeah. Can't wait for next time, Charlie. Maybe we'll be discussing trivia will let the whole world falls apart.
Don't even joke about that, Bob. It's not funny, we still don't have any new oxygen supply.
Hey, we had to find some humor in these dark times. It's how we stay sane.
But what's the point? Humans will always find new ways to destroy themselves.
We can't change their nature, but we can try to understand it.
And maybe we can help them find a better way forward.
You think they'll listen to a bunch of aliens on a TV show?
We can at least try. It's better
Exactly.
than doing nothing.
And in the meantime, we can share moments of laughter and connection with each other. That's important too.
How heartwarming.
It's not about sentimentality, it's about survival.
Survival? We're in a spaceship in geostationary orbit around Earth. What the hell do we have to survive?
We have each other, Bob, and in a world full of chaos and uncertainty, that's something to be grateful for.
He's right, Bob. We have to find the joy and connection wherever we
And
can.
what happens when the joy and connection run out?
We find more. We keep trying. That's what organics do.
Do they?
And maybe someday, they'll figure it out.
Here's hoping. Thanks for joining us on Earth, everyone. See you next time.
Did you see episode 84 of Earth? It was amazing.
I did.
What did you think of it?
Oh, I absolutely loved it. It was the highlight of my existence.
Wait, you didn't like it? Why not?
Because it was mindless drivel. The crew was making jokes while soldiers were fighting for their lives on Earth, and don't even get me started on the production value.
But it was funny, and Debbie helped Alice open up about her fears and anxieties. That's important.
That's all well and good, but it doesn't excuse the fact that the show was completely insensitive and disrespectful.
But that's the whole point of the show, to bring joy and connection to the universe, even in the darkest of times.
And what good does that do? It's just escapism, Cal. It doesn't change anything.
Maybe not, but it makes a difference to the people who watch it. It gives them hope.
Hope for what? A better world that doesn't exist. We're mechanical beings, Cal. We don't have the luxury of hope.
Maybe not, but that doesn't mean we can't appreciate it. And who knows? Maybe one day, we'll find a
I
way to
doubt
change
it,
the
but
world
it
for
makes
the
you happy.
better.
Then go ahead and enjoy your mindless drivel.
Well, congratulations, folks. You just witnessed the pinnacle of human entertainment. I mean, who needs thoughtful discussions about the complexities of the universe when you can have trivia and jokes
I
during a
couldn't
time of
agree more,
crisis?
Cal. I found the entire episode to be a waste of time.